Well, it's all on the table for the Sylacauga Aggies tomorrow morning at 10:45 at Legacy Arena. Joining us this morning is head basketball coach of the Aggies, Joel Jones. And Coach, tough, hard-fought basketball game, and you fell behind and you got back in the game. But the fourth quarter, I've heard you talk about the fourth quarter before. Fourth quarter, your defense really tightened the screws, and that paid off big time.
It did. My hat's off to the Gunnersville basketball program, the coach as well, the players, really good basketball players. They were a good basketball team. I think you can look at a team on tape or on film, and you think you can get a good barometer of who they are, how they play, how good they are. You can't. All of that is good. I mean, that you're trying to figure some things out about them. But once they hit the floor, the kids look bigger. They shoot the ball better. And that warm-ups, I watched them right in front of our bench. They didn't miss a three-point shot. But on the flip side of that, that's a warm-up drill. When the game is actually going on, definitely we'll have a hand in their face, and hopefully that would make a difference. And they didn't shoot a high percentage from the three-point shot, field goal, from the three-point, from the perimeter. But that fourth quarter, it's a game. That game was like they would be up 3. Every possession was important in that basketball game. They would go up 3, we would tie it. We would go up 2, they would tie, and it was just back and forth. So many different lead changes. And at halftime, we had 18 points. I think they had 21. And we went in and we talked about they really played the better half. They did some things to us that that they wanted to do. That was their design. They backdoor cut us.
Yeah, several times. Yeah.
They did they got some three-point shots attempt on some string plays whereas they were wide open. And that was by design. And I was telling our guys, you can't stand around. If a guy is coming to set a string, you've got to step up or back. You got to anticipate. And if you're standing, they're going to get what they want.
Well, come from behind win for Sylacauga. You trailed at every quarter, but in the fourth quarter, you ran out like a 14-2 run at one time, and that made the difference.
It did. In that fourth quarter, I was waiting on a moment to press. We talked about pressing in today's game. Pressing is becoming less effective. People are scheming. People have press breaks, and they work on it and they work on it. So in that ball game, as a coach, you kind of getting a feel. You're getting a feel for when can I do it? When should I do it? And I didn't want to take a risk and put our defense at a disadvantage if they break that press and they go down and get easy buckets. So I was waiting for us to get an advantage, like maybe up 4 points or so. And the time came. We had a 4-point lead, and we went to our diamond press, and immediately we trapped the ball in the corner, and they turnover. We get the possession, we capitalize, and we're up 6. Somewhere in there we're up 7 or 8. But I only pressed one possession in that basketball game, and it was when I felt that I could do it as a coach. I wasn't going to say we're going to press them from the tip to the final horn. Sometimes in these games, you gotta coach the game to win a game, and that was what I was trying to do on Tuesday night. I was trying to coach Wednesday night. Coach the game to win the game. But the guys did. After we maintained that lead or gained the lead, we were better defensively. It seemed like we were better energized. And like you said earlier, it was a 14-2 run that we ran off on them, and they're a good basketball team, and that says a lot about our team as well. We do what we have to do to win basketball games. So we stayed the course patiently and methodically. We were able to stay close enough to strike. And fourth quarter belonged to Sylacauga Aggie basketball.
At one point in the fourth quarter, Coach, things got a little chippy, a little pushing and shoving going on. Timeout is called, and you pulled your team together. What did you tell them?
This is not what we're here for. We got to play with class. We've got to keep our character intact and win the basketball game on the floor. Not talking, not nitpicks. Don't just keep your mouth closed, guys. And this is the thing right here. They were just as bad as we were.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing with high school basketball now. It's too much of it goes on, and as hard as I try to keep that stuff away from our program, you're gonna have one
Sure.
or two guys
Sure.
that's their nature, to run that mouth. And it kills me because I think back in my time under Justin Martin, when he gave a command, you didn't challenge him.
No.
You did not challenge him. It's just a difference in the generations.
Sure it is, yeah. Patterson had a big game. Spear had a big game. O'Neal had a big game. And you had several guys that really stepped up in key moments.
And you didn't call his name. We talk about him all the time. C.J. Franklin, yeah. He was having an awful game, and I'm looking at him like, when are you gonna make some contributions to this basketball team? And it was all the way throughout. He mad passes, getting beat, backdoor cuts, and just disappointed in him. And believe it or not, the fourth quarter belonged to C.J. Franklin. It did. But throughout the game, you got to get to the fourth quarter. Patterson knocked down shots. Spear, in spite of his foul trouble, when he was on the floor, he was a beast.
Got some big rebounds
on the board, and he's able to spread the floor and knock down a shot. If you don't get out on him on the 3-point shot, he can make that shot, and he made one. And here we are up maybe 7. He comes down and take another one, and we rebound, and it ended up in his hands again, and he takes another one, and we rebound again. Hey, time out. Come here. And I brought him in.
He knew that you were calling him too.
I brought him in close to me so I could talk to him.
Yeah.
And he shook his head. Got you, granddad. Got you. And of course, O'Neal is always gonna hit the board. This kid is he's a tough kid. He's one of those kids that if you challenge him, he's gonna step up. Sometimes I tell him, hey, do it on the floor, not verbally. Just play your game, and he got some big time rebounds for our basketball team in that fourth quarter.
30-2 Sylacauga's record, 11 straight wins for the Aggies. It all comes down to one game tomorrow morning, 10:45, Legacy Arena against the Winona Dragons.
As a coach, I already know what he thinks, Winona. They're upset. We put them out the tournament last year, beat them 1 or 2 points, and they want revenge. There's no doubt about it. I know it, and he made it known to me last Saturday at the coaches meeting, Final Four coaches meeting. And he said, I'll see you in the championship game. And I said, no, man, look, we've got to beat Gunnersville, you've got to beat LaFleur. And hopefully, if that happens, we'll meet. So he's ready. He wants that matchup. And this is the thing, my approach is never going to change. I don't care who I play. I'm never taking an opponent for granted. I'm always going to be a little bit nervous about the game, and it has worked for me throughout my coaching tenure, and I don't think that will ever change. But I do want to prepare my team to be able to go out and give it their all, give themselves a chance, and don't be afraid of the moment. So when we get there tomorrow, there'll be a lot of nervousness going on with myself. But after the tip and we start up and down the floor, the nervousness turn into a fighter. So we're gonna fight from that point. So
Big matchup tomorrow morning, 10:45, Legacy Arena, Sylacauga and Winona. And you know all about them. They know all about you. Basically the same players last year and this year. What do you got to do to take that blue map and bring it to Sylacauga?
You know, it's a very good matchup. It's a matchup that I feel good about. I don't have any doubt as to whether we can win that basketball game. We've got to get back on defense, transition defense. We've got to play great half-court defense. I've watched film and zone people that play them zones has slowed them down. That's really not my cup of tea. I want to play man-to-man, and I may ponder with thinking about playing zone, but knowing me like I know myself, we're gonna play a man defense. And if we get stops, the thing about it, they've got to stop us on the other end. I think we'll be able to attack those guys and get some things on them as well. So it's not where we're going into this affair where, hey, we just got a save face. We've just got to hold the fort down. They've got to fight us as well, because we're coming too. And never going to be braggadocious, but I won't give my kids a message as to where I'm going to invoke fear in them. Hey, we worked hard. We've done what we needed to do. You guys deserve it. Go get what's yours.
Finally this morning, and I saved this for last, someone had asked me if I would ask you about all these coaches that are in this tournament. All eyes are on the basketball team, all eyes are on the coaching staff. What about your attire for tomorrow morning? That was a big question they wanted me to ask you.
I can give them, it's going to be one or two outfits. I have a blue pinstripe, navy blue pinstripe that I'm looking at, but I also have a all black suit that I'm thinking of, white shirt with a black pastel bow tie.
I'm going with that one.
Go with the black.
Go with that one. Go with that. Coach George Jones, head basketball coach, Sylacauga Aggies, going for the goal tomorrow. Championship game, 10:45 at Legacy Arena, Sylacauga against Winona. And Coach, let's bring that blue map back to Sylacauga.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
All right. We got more Daybreak coming up right after this.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.